Hello students, myself A. Kumar PGT English from JNV Lucknow. Here we are giving you a narration. On the basis of listening this narration, you have to answer the questions which are given in Google form. The first Indian woman physician Anandibai Joshi graduated in 1886. Starting from that single figure, about 125 years later, Indian women have started to outnumber men in admissions to medical colleges, and the trend continues to grow stronger by the year, particularly over the last 5 years. During the period, India has produced 4,500 more female doctors than male ones. In India, women constituted 51% of the students joining medical colleges, concerning 23,522 seats in 2014-15 compared to 22,934 men. This increase is in the keeping with the worldwide trend. In fact, in the neighboring countries such as Pakistan and Bangladesh, there are much higher portions of women in medical colleges, with figures standing at 70% and 60% respectively. Paradoxically, there is a serious shortage of female doctors in India. According to the medical journal Lancet, only 17% of all allopathic doctors and 6% of those in rural areas are women. This is less than one female allopathic doctor for 10,000 population in rural area, whereas the ratio is 6.5 in urban areas. According to a paper on a women in medicine published in journal Indian Anthropologist by sociologist Dr. Mita Bhadra, the gender gap persists at the post-graduation and doctoral levels. The percentage of women doctors here is around one-third of male doctors. She also observed that position of leadership in academic and administration are still mostly occupied by men. In Pakistan, though 70% of medical students are women, only 23% of registered doctors were female, because a large number of those who graduated never took to practicing. The picture is no different in Bangladesh, where 3,164 female doctors graduated as compared to 2,383 male doctors in 2013. The trend of more women joining the medical profession is welcomed in all countries, as female doctors are seen as committed and caring. This difference in numbers in profession, vice versa, women graduating has led to several studies being carried out. A paper on women in medicine published by Dr. Rakesh Chadha and Dr. Mamta Sood of Psychiatry Department of AIIMS noted that medicine has been a male-dominated profession because it demands a long working hours that are disadvantageous to women who, even today, struggle to juggle career and female responsibilities. Earlier, though women were largely restricted to fields such as obstetrics, gynecology, pediatrics, this is changing now. There has always been a preponderance of women in preclinical subjects like anatomy, physiology, biochemistry, and paraclinical subjects like pharmacology, pathology, and microbiology right from the 17th. However, when a department is headed by a woman, the percentage of women in the faculty goes up. In department headed by women, the women faculty was 49% as compared to just 19% in those headed by men, says Dr. Chadha. Giving the example of the neurology department at AIIMS, which saw a lot of women faculty joining when the HOD was a woman. It is probably because the head of the department becomes a role model and more women are encouraged to join, said Dr. Chadha. There are issues within the medical profession in most parts of the world, with some medical specialties such as surgery and other disciplines requiring emergency duty with irregular hours being male dominated. Even in the United Kingdom, though, women account for 56% of those opting for medical education, 49% are public health, and only 8% are surgeons, according to a Royal College of Physicians expert. Among the Organizations for Economic Cooperation and Development countries, OECD, across 10 of them, predominantly from the erstwhile Eastern Bloc, the proportion of female physicians is more than 50%, ranging from a high 73.8% in Estonia to 50.2% in Spain. In contrast, only 1 in 5 doctors in Japan and Korea were women. In the United States, it is 1 in 3, confirming the fact that the disproportion among women and men doctors is a universal phenomenon. Now, students, on the basis of listening this narration, you have to answer the questions which are given in quiz form. Thank you. Best of luck. Do better. Nice.